Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's hard level difficulty puzzle, and it's called Go Fish by Damo89. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which is place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. We have cages, where each cage represents an aquarium for aquarium rules. In addition, digits may not repeat in a cage. So, what are aquarium rules? We need to shade some cells as water. If a cell is water, then all cells in the same cage at the same or lower row must also be water. And clues outside the grid indicate the number of water cells in that row or column. Okay, so for example, if this were water, all the other water in these aquarium, all the other rows that are the same level, all the other cells that are in the same row or lower row must be water. So if this were water, all of these cells would also have to be water in the same cage. For example, here, if we had we could have water here and water here, but no water here, because these cells would indicate that all other cells in a row below must contain water. Okay. So that's how aquariums work. We have numbered air pockets, where clues outside the grid... Oh, so they perform double duty. Clues outside the grid give the digit to be placed in the nth position in that row or column, where n is the digit in the first position. The standard numbered rooms. This is numbered rooms clues. In addition, the digit indicated by a numbered room clue can only appear in a non-water cell. So these numbers outside of the grid serve double duty as the number of water cells in each row or column, and as a numbered rooms clue, where the n is in the digit in the first position, and the digit to be placed is the clue outside of the grid. So if, for example, we have a 5 here, that would mean that 4 has to be in the 5th position, so that would be 4, and it has to be in a non-water cell. We are using green for air and blue for water. So that's how numbered air pockets work. And question mark means that the clue must be valid for both numbered room and aquarium rules. Different question mark clues can represent different numbers. So these are, so basically it's still the same. It's just that we don't know what these specific digits are. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, we have 7 water cells in row 9. That means we cannot have... If we have a water here, we would have to have a water in the others. If we don't have a water here, we cannot have water in the other cells of these aquariums. So, these must all be water, and these must all be water. Because you can't have 3 cells be non-water, because that would only give us 6 water cells in row 9 at most. So 1 out of these 3 is going to be water, 1 has to be air. Okay. We have 7 here. That means these 4 have to be all water. Because if they're not water, there would be 4 airs here, and therefore we would have 5 waters at most in this row. So that means this has to be water there. Two out of these. Okay. So at least one of these has to be all water. And we know one of these has to be air in these 3 cells. Sorry, one has to be water here, and there's 2 airs here. If we try to have this as air, we'd have water. If we try to have this as water, this would be air and air here, so that would require all of these to be air for the aquariums to work, and then we would not have 7 waters in row 7. So this cannot be water. This must be air, which means that must be air. And 1 out of these 2 is water, 1 out of these 2 is air, which means 2 out of these are water and 2 of these are air, which means this must be water there left. 1 of these is water, 1 of these is air as a pair. This is water and air as a pair. We don't know which one's which. So let's mark these. We'll mark this as a red set, and we'll mark this as an orange set. So these all are the same water or air situations here. We have 1 of each then. So where must the... Okay, so the 7 then has to be an air bubble, which is one of these digits. So it must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. Same with this. The 7 here must be in one of these cells here, because it has to be an air bubble. So it has to be in 7, 8, or 9. Which means we cannot have a 7 here. Because if we had a 7 here and a 7 here, that would be a duplicate 7 in the box. So 7 has to be here, which means this is in box row 6. Sorry, position 6. And this must be air here. So that means this has to be water here. This is all air. We have 7 here. 6 cannot be in 1, 2, or 3. So we have 7 there, so this must be 7 or 9 for 7 to be in one of those 2 spots. We have 1, 2, 3. So either both of these are blue. So this has to be in 7 or 9. Or 1, 4, 5, or 6. Can't be 6. So 1, 4, or 5. It can't be 1. If this is 1, then 6 would have to be in the first position, but that's obviously not possible. So it has to be 4, 5. It can't be 6. Or it's 7 or 9. So this is 4, 5, 7, or 9. Or where 6 can be. So 6 can be any of these spots. In row 8. We have 4 spots here. So that means this cannot be water. If this is water, we need a singleton digit to be water in row 4 to add up to 4, but we only have pairs of digits in the same row. So this is guaranteed to be air, which means this has to be air. We have to have 3 digits in column 7 be water. Well, we can only have 2 here, and we can only have 2 here. So we're guaranteed at least this is blue, at least this is blue. So that means this has to be blue there. That's 3 there. These cannot be water, because if these were water, then all 3 of them would be water, and we'd have 6 waters in row 6. So this must be air. And this can't be, either this is a pair and they're the same color and this is a different color. So to get to 5, we have to go here, here, and here, which means this is air here, which means this has to be air there. Since this is air, all of this has to be air. We have 4 waters in row 5. That means these have to be water. 4 more here. We have 1 guaranteed water here, therefore this cannot be water here, so that's air, which makes that air there. This is 3, which means this cannot be water, it's air. um, we have 2 more waters in row 2. Okay. 5 has to be in 2, 3, can't be in 5 or 9. Can't be in 5 because if this is 5, obviously then it can't be in the 5th position. 5 can't be there. 4 can be in 3rd here. No 4, 5, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Oh. For numbered rooms clues, 1 can never be a valid solution unless the value outside of the grid is a 1. So this can never be 1, any of these cells. And this can't be 1, so where's the 1 in column 1? It has to be one of these 2 digits here. Okay. So this is 7. We don't have repeats in cages. So this cannot be a 7 here, which means this must be 7 here. And this has to be 9. That eliminates 9 from being here. So this can't be 6 anymore. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the column. So 5 has to be in 2 or 3. Which means this cannot be a 5 because of 5 guaranteed in one of these 2 cells. 4 obviously can't be in 4. It's 3, 5, 8, and 9. But we don't have 9 available in it. So 4 has to be either here or in 8. Oh. We have 1, 2, 3 cells that are water. These can't by themselves form water. Enough waters for row 8. So we have to have water guaranteed in these 2 cells, which means 6 cannot be here. Therefore, this must be a 7, which has a 6 there. And 1 out of these 2 is water, but we don't know which. Okay. This cannot be 6, 7, or 9. So, yeah, remaining digits in column 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Obviously, no 1 or 4 there. No 3 or 1 there. 5 can't be here because of 5 guaranteed to be in the box there. This is 2, 3, 8 as a triplet, which eliminates 2, 3, 8 in the rest of the column. So this is 1, 4, and 5. So 3 has to be in the 4th or the 5th position. 4 has to be in the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 8th position here. Which means 1 out of these 2 is a 4. Hmm. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at most. So 3 through 5. This is also 3 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 4 through 8. And this has to be 1 through 5 here. This can be 4 through 8 also. Okay. 3. Where can 3 be? Again, cannot be 1. So none of these can be 1. Remaining digits in box 1 have to be 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remaining digits in box 4 have to be 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. No 4 here because of 4 in the row. Can only be in a air pocket. 5 cannot be in the rest of this box because of 5 in the box. 4 can't be here because 4 has to be one of these 3 digits here. Which means 4 has to be one of these 3 digits. Three cannot be in the first position, cannot be in the third position, can be 4, 7, or 9. Okay. Remaining digits. Oh. There are no repeats in any cage. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 available in box 7. Four cannot be here. Oh wait, it could be. Never mind. These 2 digits where can they be in box 7? They cannot be either of these. So this must be 2, 3, or 8 here remaining here. Which means we have 1, 4, and 5 guaranteed in this cage here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 cells. So no 4 there. These cannot be 1, 4, or 5, so one of these has to be a 9 here. And we have the other 2, 3, and 8 has to be here. So we're missing a 7 and a 9 in this cage. This can't be 7 because of 7 in the box, so 7 has to be there, which makes that 9. That means 7 cannot be here. 7 has to be one of these 3 digits. This cannot be a 7 because that digit would have to be in an air bubble. So this has to be 2, 4, 5, or 6. I guess it could technically can't be 3 because 3 is guaranteed to be one of those 2. So 2, 4, 5, or 6 is the digit that's in the air bubble going down. This is 9. That means 9 has to be one of these 2 here in row 8. 7 is one of those 2 digits. 3 eliminates 3 in the rest of this row, so no 3 there. This digit must be the same as the digit that's here. So let's mark these as A, B, and C. This is a BC pair. A has to be one of those four. Um, hmm. So 3 cannot be there. 3 has to be here, here, or here. There are no repeats in this cage, and this has 9 cells. So 7 cannot be here because of 7 in the box. 7 can't be here because 7 in the row. 7 can't be here because 7 in the box, so this is a 7. That eliminates 7 in the rest of this row here. So we have a guaranteed 7 in one of those two cells. 5 is guaranteed here, which means we cannot have 5 anywhere here. We have a guaranteed 4 here. That eliminates 4 as a possibility here and here. This can't be 4 because that would be not in an air bubble. So 4 has to be either here or here in this box. Interesting. Hmm. So 4 is guaranteed to be one of those two, so none of these can be 4. This can't be 4 because of there, so we have a 4 here or a 4 here. Hmm. So 1 cannot be any of these digits here. 1 could be all of these 3. Two out of these 3 cages have water in them. Okay. Where can this digit be in box 1? Can't be here, can't be in the aquarium, so this digit has to be one of those 3. Okay. If it's 6, 7, or 9, that means it must be there. If it's 1 or 4, that means it would have to be there. C can't be here and can't be here, so C could be any of these 4. Hmm. Where can this digit be? It can be in 2, 3, 4, or 8. So this is 2, 3, 4, or 8. Where can this be? It cannot be in 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it has to be 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Um, Where can this digit be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8. Okay. This can't be 9. If this were 9, yeah, this has to be in a bubble. So it can only be 2, 3, or 6 here. No 7, 8, or 9. Which means this digit cannot be 7 or 9. If it's 7 or 9, it has to be the same as that digit, but that's not possible because it's 2, 3, or 6. So this has to be not 7. Where is the 7 in box 4? It has to be here. So this is 7. That means this cannot be 2. This is 3, 8 as a pair. That eliminates 3, 8 in the rest of the column. So this must be 2, which means 5 is in the second position. So 5 is there. That eliminates 5 here. 2 in the cage. So 2 has to be one of these two. And a C, so we don't have to have C anymore. So we have A and B here. So 4 has to be one of those two, which means 4 cannot be here. That was interesting. 7 eliminates 7 in here. So one of these three is a 7. We have a 4 guaranteed here or 4 guaranteed there. So either this is air or this is air, which means either that's air or that's air, which means these both have to be water. So this is at least 5 waters. This can't be 8. If this were 8, 8 would have to be in a bubble, but then there would be 8 waters in this column, which is not possible. And 7 doesn't work because 7 would also have to be in an air bubble, but it's not. It's in water. So this is 5 or 6. So if it's 6, this is 2 or 3, and 6 is here. If it's 5, it has to be in the 6th position because 5 is there. So either way, we are guaranteed one of these is a 6, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. No 6 there. That means these can't be 6 then. Okay, so what is satisfied? This is satisfied, and then we'll do the other side for the waters. This is satisfied. That's satisfied for the air, for the numbered rooms, and this is the water. This is satisfied for the number of numbered rooms, and this is the air or water. Water's done here. We don't have that done though. This is 3, so that's not done. This is done for the water. This is not done for this column here. So we'll mark that as, I don't know, red? Who knows? We have the row done, but not the column. 7 here eliminates 7 in the rest of the column. So 3 cannot be there. 3 is either here or it's there. Okay. Um... So we know 4 has to be one of these two. Four is one of these two. We already knew that. Um, if this is 5 here, that means 6 would have to be here. This would have to be all air. In which case, this would be air and that would be air. So 4 would have to be here then. So can this ever actually be 6? Or actually, can this ever be 6? So if this is 6, that forces 6 to be there, which means we must be numbered room clue for the 5, because 6 can't be in the 6th position. So therefore, these are water, which means these are all air. And if these are air, that means this has to be air here. So I don't think this can ever be 6. It's 1 or 4 here. Interesting. So this can't even be 6, which means we have a guaranteed 6 here, which means none of this can be 6. We are missing a 7 in this cage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're missing another digit, but I don't know which one that is. So this must match one of these digits there. Hmm. Where is 9 in row 1? It cannot be here because of 9 in the column. Can't be here because of the way that the numbered air pockets work. So 9 has to be either here or here. Interesting. Hmm. Where is 7 in column 8. It can only be one of these two cells. So that means where's 7 in row 1? It has to be here. So that's 7, which means this can't be 7 because there's no other place for 7 in these boxes, because we're guaranteed a 7 here and guaranteed a 7 here. And that means there's no other 9s available in row 1. So this must be 9. So we have a 9 here, which means this can't be 3. That means 3 has to be here. That eliminates 3 in the rest of the row here. So this is a 2-8 pair. That eliminates 2-8 in the rest of this box. So this must be 1, 3, 4, 5. Quadruplet in this cage. That eliminates 1, 3, 4, 5 in the rest of this cage. So this can't be 3. It's 8. This can't be 8. It's 3. So for the number rooms clue, this must be a 4. There's no 4 there. That means this can't be 4 there. This can't be 4 either. So 4 has to be here. That means this can't be 4 here. And this must be an air bubble for the numbered air or air pocket, which means this is blue. So this must be at least 5 waters in column 8. So this can no longer be 5, it's 2 or 3. 4 has to be one of these two. Remaining digits of column 7, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. Obviously no 4s here because 4 in the box. No 2 or 5 here because of 2 or 5 in the row. Has to be 5, 6, 7, or 8 in one of these cells. Can't be 8. If it's 8, that means we have 8 waters here, and the 8 cannot be in the water here. So this has to be air. It can't be, if it's water, then both of these are water, and then there's no place for the numbered air pocket to be, because it can't be 4 anymore. This is at least 2, so 1 cannot be here, and we must match either 2, 3, 5, 6, no 4, or 8. Okay. Right, it could be 2 or 3. Remaining digits of row 4. We have 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. No 9 here because of 9 in the column. I think that's it. Remaining digits of row 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9. There's no 6 or 5 in this cage. No 9 here because of 9 in the column. Remaining digits of row 6. 6. We have 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. No 4s here because of 4s in the box. Okay. Hmm. Remaining digits of row 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. But this can't be 5 because of 5 in the cage. Um, um, hmm. This can't be 8 anymore. It could be 7. Remaining digits in box 9. We have 1, 2, 4. This can't be 3 because of 3 in the row. But we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. But no 9 here, no 2 or 8 here because of 2 or 8 in a row. No 4s here because of 4 in the column. So remaining digits of row 9, we have 1, 4, 5, and 6 available. But 4 has to be one of these 3 digits, and so does 6. That eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the box, so no 4 there. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's see which. This is 4 waters. 4 is in the 3rd position. 4 is in the 8th position. 6 is in the 7th position, so that's done. It's not done this way, though. Hmm. Remaining digits in this cell here to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8. No 3 here, because we have a guaranteed 3 in one of those 2 cells. These are all air, so therefore all of these must be air. Okay. Um. uh, mm, this can't be 5 anymore. Oh, wait, it could be. Never mind. Counting the wrong things. I was counting the errors. Hmm. 6 eliminates 6 from the rest of this cage, so no 6 there. Oh. These digits here have to be equal to all 5 of these digits here. Because we have the same 4 they have the same 4 here, same 4 digits. So this cannot be here, and it can't be the 7. These 2 digits must match these. So then this has to be 1 or 8. Aha. There we go. And since this is 1 or 8, where is the 9? The 9 has to be here. So this matches this cell here. We can remove these. So we have to have a 4 there. This is matching that, so A is A here, which means A has to be one of these 2 digits. So these are the same, because this can't be here, it can't be in the same cage, it can't be the 7, it has to be that digit there. So this is a 7A pair here. Well, A can be 1 or 8, but 8 doesn't work as a digit here. So in the 2 or 3 spot has to be a 7. So this must be 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This must be water and water. And the 7 has to be in the air bubble, so that's 7, which makes that 2. This is now A. 7 eliminates 7 in the rest of this row. So where's the 7 in column 5? It must be there. And this is 7, that's water. This is water. That water forces all of these to be water. No more 2 available in row 1. So 6 is either here, or 6 has to be in the 3rd position. So this can't be 6 either way. 2 eliminates 2 in the rest of the box. This is 1 and 8. 1 or 8, I should say. No more 2 here, no more 2 here. These digits have to be 3 and 6, and then 1 out of these. We have a 1, 5, 8 triplet. We have a 1, 5, 8 triplet in column 8 and in box 9. So this cannot be 1, 5, or 8. It's 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Which means these digits cannot be 1, 5, or 8 either. No 1, 5, or 8 here. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the column, so no 9 there. It's 6, no 6 or 9 there. It's 3. So no 3 or 6 here. This is A, matches that. This 2 or 4 must be one of these digits here. And the other one is a 6. So this is guaranteed to be 6 here. There's no 6 here. 3 eliminates 3 here, and 3 here, and 3 here. So we have a guaranteed 3 in row 5 in one of these 2 cells. That eliminates 3 in the rest of the row. 2, 4 as a pair eliminates 2 and 4 remaining in the row. So 4 has to be here. This can't be 2. One of these is 5. This has to be either... We cannot have a 4 here. Or it could be 4. Never mind. So we have to have 6 here. And the other one is a 2 or 4. So we could have 4 there or 2 there. We don't know which. Okay. We have 2 cells here. So 1 out of these 2 is water, and the other one's air. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 waters, so it cannot be 2 or 3. It's 4 or 5. This could be in the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, or the 8th positions. Um, hmm. Um, don't have any information here. So this is done both ways. Don't have that done yet. Nothing there. 4, 5, or 6. And 3, 4, 5 is possible. So where's 5 in box 5? Cannot be here because one of these must be a 5. Can't be here because one of these must be 5. So 5 has to be one of these 3, which eliminates 5 in the rest of the row. Where is 5 in box 6? It can only be here now. So this is 5, which eliminates 5 there. Six has to be one of these 3 digits there. This cannot be 5 anymore. If this is 5, it would have to have 5 be there and be there to satisfy the situation. So this has to be 4 waters, which means that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be 4 because the water cannot be, has to be in an air pocket. So this must be 2, which makes that 4. That means we still need a 4 in this cage, so this must be 4, which means this can't be 4. This has to be 6 remaining. 4 eliminates 4 here, so this is 3 or 8. This has to be air, because we have 4 waters already. 4 cannot be here, here, or here, so it has to be here. So that's 4, which means this is in the 3rd position. 3 eliminates 3. That's 3. We celebrate 3 in the rest of the row. That makes us 6. No more 4 here. It's guaranteed to be 5. We have 1, 5, 8 as a triplet in column 7. That eliminates 1, 5, 8 in the rest of the column. So this is 2. No 2 here. No 2 here. Where are 2 and 3? Where can they be in box 5? They can only be here. So then this must be a 2, 3 pair. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. So this is a 1, 9 pair. That eliminates 1, 9 in the rest of the box. So this is 6. 3 eliminates 3 here. So this is 6, which means this number outside cannot be a 6. It has to be 5, which means we have 5 water, so this can't be water. This is air, which means this air. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the row. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 8. No more 6 or 8 available, so it's 1, 4, 5 as a triplet. 8 means this digit has to be in the air pocket here, so that's 8, which means it cannot be... We cannot have 5 waters, and it can't be a 4 because 4 has to be in that air pocket, so this must be 3. So we have to have 3 there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waters here, so this must be water there. So that's satisfied. This should be satisfied both ways. 4 is in the 3rd position. That's satisfied. 3 is in the 9th position. 3 has to be in the 8th position here. That eliminates 3 from being there. 4th or 5th position. And it has to be 3 or 5 then. It can't be 4. So that's 3 or 5. This has to have 3 water, so this can't be water. This is air. One out of these 2 is water. We don't know which. This digit has to be one of those 2 digits there. Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It has to be one of those 2 digits there. This digit has to be one of those two digits there. We have a 158 triplet in row 3, which eliminates 158 in the rest of the row, so no 8 there, no 8 there. 8 eliminates 8 here. 4 and 6 eliminate 4 and 6 here. So this is 1, 5 as a pair, which eliminates 1, 5 in the rest of row 9. So no 1, 5 there. It's 4, 6 as a pair. Remaining digits of column 6 are 1, 2, 5, or 9. Okay. This is A, that's A, that's A. A then has to be one of those 3. It's one of those 3. Remaining digits of... So we're guaranteed a 2 here. Remaining digits of box 8, we have 1, 2, 5, or 8 left. And 2 has to be one of these 2 digits there. This digit is the same as that one, so this is B and B. B is one of those 3. A is one of those 3. So this should be satisfied here. That's 3 waters. Let's just double check. We have 5 waters here. 5 waters here. 3 waters here in column 6. 3 waters in column 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waters in column 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 waters in column 9. We have 4 waters in row 4, 4 waters in row 5, 5 waters in row 6, 7 waters in row 7, 6 waters in row 8, and 7 waters in row 9. So those are all done. We are not done with this for row 2 or column. We do our column 5. We don't have column 6. Sorry, column 5. 5 is in the 6th position. That works. 3 is in the 8th. 3 is in the 9th. 7 is in the 2nd. They're all air bubbles. Air bubble, or air pocket, air pocket, air pocket, air pocket. 4 is in the 3rd position. Air pocket. 4 is in the 3rd position. Air pocket. 8, 4 is in the 8th position. Air pocket. 5 is in the 2nd position. Air pocket. 7's in the 6th position, air pocket. 6 is in the 7th position, air pocket. And 7 is in the 9th position, air pocket. So those are all done. We don't know about this. This digit, again, out of these 3 digits, so this digit has to be one of these 2. So we have C there, and that's C. 6 cannot be here because of 6 in the box. So obviously this is missing a 7 and it's missing a 4. That's fine. This digit could be either of these 2. We don't know which. Hmm. 6 cannot be here because of 6 in the row. Can't be here because of 6 in the row. So and can't be here because 6 in the column. So 6 has to be here. That eliminates 6 here, so that's 4, which makes that 6. That eliminates 4 in the rest of the column. That should be all the sixes, though, right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 3. A cannot be here, but it could be either of these two. We don't know. Um, uh, remaining digits of row 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Cannot be 8 because of 8 in the box. 2 can't be here because of 2 has to be one of those digits. Okay. Um. Hmm. So either this is 4, which means this has to be a 5 here, which forces that to be 5. Or this is 5, in which case that would be 3. So, if this is 4, that means 5 has to be in the 4th spot. So we cannot have a 5 here or a 5 here. Where is 8? So this is a 1, 8, 9 triplet in this cage, which means 8 is guaranteed to be one of these two digits, which eliminates 8 in the rest of the column. Okay, does that help much? Where is 4? 4 can't be here in column 4. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the column. Hmm. Hmm. Um. The problem is I don't really see a disambiguator here. Hmm. Hmm. We do know one of these two was a 4. That's not too helpful, though. Can this ever be 4? If this is 4, that would force this to be 5, but then that would say 3 has to be in the 5th position, which doesn't work. So 4 cannot be here. Where is the 4 in row 2 then? Can't be here because of 4 in the box. Can't be here because of 4 in the columns. Has to be one of these digits, so can't be here because of 4 in the box. Has to be one of those two. And can't be here anymore, because if we have that as 4, that would force this to be 5, which would force 3 to be in that position. So 4 has to be here. So this is 4, which means this can't be 4. So this has to be 4 here in box 2. And this is not C. It's 1, 5 as a pair. And this is 4, which is saying that this digit has to be in the 4th position, which can only be a 5. So this can't be 5. That means in the 4th position has to be a 5. So there's 5 waters here. So this must, and 3 has to be in the 4th position. So this is 3. No 3 there. We have 1, 8, 9 as a triplet. Okay, so let's fill in the waters. This has to be water, and this has to be water. To get 5 waters in column 5, that means all of these are waters, because, and this is a water. We have 3 waters in row 2, so this can't be water, it's air. So now everything should be satisfied. 3 is in the 4th position. There are 3 waters in row 2. 5 is in the 4th position, and there are 5 waters in column 5. So 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 2 and 3. 1, 8, and 9 eliminates 1, 8, and 9 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 1, 8, or 9, it's 2. Therefore, no 2 here. This digit is the same as that. We'll mark that as Z and Y, so therefore this must be Y there. Z has to be one of those 3, we don't know which. Y is here, Y is here. So then Y has to be here, which means it cannot be 8. These digits... 5 eliminates 5 in the rest of this cage. This becomes a 1, 8 pair. That eliminates 1, 8 in the rest of the row and box. So no 1 there. Y has to be a 5. That means Z has to be 1. No more 5s here. 5 eliminates 5 there. It's 1 or 8. We have a 1, 2, 9 triplet here. 1, 8 pair here. That eliminates 1 here, so it's 5, which eliminates 5 there, so it's 1. That eliminates 1 in the rest of the cage, so A has to be an 8. So this is an 8. That forces this not to be 8, so that's 1, which eliminates 1 in the rest of the cage, so this can't be 1, it's 9. No 1 here. No more 8s here. This can't be 1 or 8, it's 5. No more 5 there, it's 1, 3 as a pair. That eliminates 1 and 3 in the rest of the row, so no 1 and box. So this can't be 1 here, it's 5. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 1, which makes that 8. So no 8 here. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 1. That means this can't be 1 there, it's 9, which makes that not 9, so it's 2 and 1 there. 2 eliminates 2 in this rest of the row. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of this row. 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 8. 8 can no longer appear in this cage, so this can't be 8. It's 2, which makes that 8. 2 eliminates 2 here, so that's 8 and 2. And 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of this cage, so that's 9 and 1. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 3 and 9. And 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 1 and 3. Uh-oh. Oh, we missed that one. So then this is 1, and that's 9. Yeah, the logic of this wasn't hard. The execution, though, was kind of rough. And the the disambiguation at the end was kind of interesting. I guess the tricky part was here, right? Was finding this 4. Where the 4 could be in row 2. That was the tricky part, I guess. And that takes a little... That's non-obvious for things. So I guess I'm fine rating it just hard. That seems reasonable. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.